Welcome to Let's Wander, the travel and hiking vlog. In the previous episode of our Char Dham series, we took you to the famous Mandakini waterfalls of Ramteri Gangameli in Harsil. In this episode, we are taking you to the charming Himalayan village of Harsil, known for its natural beauty, religious significance, apple orchards, and opportunities for adventure. So stay connected to explore the beautiful village of Harsil along with us. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe, like and share the video. Your subscription will boost our confidence to bring more interesting videos on the channel. After spending a great time at Mandakini waterfalls, we march towards Harsil. Harsil is a small village nested in the foothills of Garhwal Himalayan mountains of Uttarakhand. It is around 72 kilometers from Uttarkashi and 26 kilometers from Gangotri. There is an interesting legend associated with Harsil. The river Bhagirathi and Jalandhari once ended up in an argument over their greatness. As a result of this, they started displaying their strength by flowing heavily. A flood-like situation arose, causing destruction. Then Lord Vishnu, who is also known as Sri Hari, was asked to resolve their dispute and bring peace among them. Lord Vishnu appeared before them. He took the form of a huge rock and asked them to move if they can. Bhagirathi and Jalandhari kept flowing with their full strength and vigor, but failed to move the rock. After the defeat, both the goddesses apologized to Sri Hari and took a vow that they will never cause any harm hereafter. Since then, Sri Hari remained in the village in the form of a Shila, a rock. Hence it got the name Hari Ki Shila, which later became Harsil. A villager said that the rock is still present in the village on the banks of the river. He said that you can clearly identify the Harsil as it appears totally different from other rocks. We walked down the river to some extent but could not locate the Hari Ki Shila, as there are plenty of rocks of different sizes out there. Since we had a limited time, we walked away thinking to come back in leisure to explore this beautiful hamlet some other time. One more story is quite popular in Harsil. In the year 1842, a 25-year-old Englishman called Fredric Wilson, who is also known as Pahadi Wilson, took shelter in the dense forest of Harsil after deserting and fleeing from the East India Company's army. He started hunting animals for survival, which later became his occupation. He minted lots of money from hunting and by selling the musk of the musk deer, popularly known as Kasturi Hiran in India, and the plumes of monals, the Himalayan peacocks. Upon the request from Sudarshan Shah, the Maharaja of Garhwal, he brought people from different parts to settle in Harsil, which was a ghost town after the invasion of Gorkha. After the animals, he started trading the wood available in the Harsil forest. He became very rich by selling the pine and salt trees to meet the timber demand for sleepers in the growing railways in India. He became so rich that he was called Raja, the king of Harsil. He had a complete control over the people he helped to settle in Harsil and all the natural resources of Harsil. He married a local woman called Rai Mata. When she failed to give him children, he married her aunt Gulabi. Gulabi was her father's sister. He had 3 children through Gulabi: Nathaniel, Charles, and Henry. It is said that a saint got furious over Fredric for destroying the ecosystem of Harsil and cursed him that he and his family too will be destroyed in the same way he destroyed the nature. At one point of time, Nathaniel abducted 6 women from the village and shot people who came in his way. This led to a local revolt, ultimately leading to the death of all the children of Fredric. Fredric then moved to Missouri and lived running a hotel called Charlesville. In the year 1883, he developed serious complications of gout and bronchitis and passed away. The modern-day Harsil is relatively a small village with a population primarily consisting of indigenous Gadwali people. During my short visit to Harsil, I had a strange observation that there were very few women in Harsil. When I checked the population census back home, I was shocked to see the data of women in Harsil. According to the last census, there were only 48 women in a total population of 1205 living in the village. The main occupation of Harsil's people is agriculture and tourism. The land in Harsil is quite fertile with abundant water flowing from the mountains. The land and weather of Harsil is quite conducive for cultivation of crops like apple, apricots, walnuts, and potatoes. According to a local lore, the apple cultivation was introduced to Harsil by Fredric Wilson. The house of Raja Fredric Wilson is still standing. The house you see on screen is the same house in which Fredric Wilson lived. The tourism has become increasingly important in the recent years, with visitors attracted to the natural beauty of the place. It has become a popular destination for those seeking a peaceful and scenic retreat. Harsil is a beautiful village surrounded by tall snow-capped mountains, lush green deodar and pine tree forests, terraced fields and the blossoming apple orchards forming a breathtaking background for nature lovers. The flowing Bhagirathi River adds to its charm. And also there are plenty of opportunities for trekking and adventure sports in the surrounding areas. Trekkers and adventure enthusiasts often use Harsil as a base for exploring the nearby trekking trails and the Gangotri glacier. Harsil is popular for one more thing. Major part of the producer-director Raj Kapoor's film Ram Teri Ganga Maili was shot in this village in the 1980s. We took you to the famous waterfall in our previous episode. The village post office, which was featured in the film, still stands here even today, just the way it was around 40 years ago. There are many attractions in and around Harsil apart from Gangotri. Dharali is just 6 kilometers outside Harsil Valley that is known for beautiful apple orchards. Mukhwas is just 1 kilometer away from Harsil. It is the winter abode of goddess Ganga. She is prayed here during winters when the Gangotri temple is closed. Kedar Tal, Dodi Tal, and Gangotri glaciers are a paradise for trekkers and adventure enthusiasts. Harsil Valley is fully covered in snow during winters. Adventure seekers come and enjoy the snowfall in large numbers. At around 4 p.m. we moved out from Harsil to Maneri. If you liked our video, please share the video and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching. Let's wander.